Hello, my name is Elagose Guavan, and I'm doing my presentation on do poles save energy during steep uphill walking. For the introduction, the authors hypothesized on steep slopes above 20 degrees, the use of poles would be energetically advantageous. They also expected lower stride frequencies and longer stride lengths during PW compared with W. Poles may provide advantage in steep uphill races, however, there is no evidence of this in the literature. I think that poles are useful because they assist in balancing your center of gravity and are particularly useful when the slopes get really steep. For the methods, 14 mountain runners walked on a treadmill for 5 minutes at 7 different angles in 2 different circumstances, PW and W. They also measure cardiorespiratory parameters, blood lactate concentration, and rating of perceived exertion. A portable metabolic meter was worn by the participants to monitor their VO2F and VCO2. They commuted the transportation vertical cost as well as assessed stride frequency and stride length using video analysis Nikon J1 Japan. And I'm going to play a video that demonstrates the methods experiment of this research. Now that we've seen the methods and the video, for the results, when W and PW were compared, it was shown that utilizing poles had a significant influence on vertical cost transportation. On average, SF for PW was lower than for W, and SL was longer in PW than in W, and the author's hypothesis was confirmed that walking with poles is energetically advantageous on inclines steeper than 20 degrees. I thought the results were to be expected and convincing because I've heard that pools help burn more calories and is beneficial for workouts, and the author's methods were thoroughly detailed. For the discussion, the author states that on steep slopes, PW was only marginally more efficient than W, but the much lower RPE during PW implies that pools may help to prevent fatigue events over extended efforts. This suggests that leg fatigue may be reduced by employing the arms for mechanical labor against gravity because the amount of force exerted is larger than the amount of force achieved by only using one's legs. At the same power, the subjects would experience less fatigue, and the practical application of this experiment is that they used a treadmill with different set inclines, using the poles to determine if walking with pole on steep hills are beneficial to the body or not compared to without the poles. The main finding of this research that was that on steep slopes, walking with poles was somewhat more cost effective than walking without them, and when compared to walking with poles evokes lower RPE, and lastly, it was stated that lower stride frequencies and longer stride lengths are achieved when poles are used. In conclusion, the authors of this research recommended the use of poles while going up steep slopes despite the minor energy savings. In addition, they also suggest that using poles during a lengthy effort, for example VK or trail running events, can help to avoid local tiredness effects. Moreover, using poles to improve racing performances includes mastery of appropriate techniques and strengthening upper body muscle groups. And this is my reference, and thank you for watching my video.